Syria today, more bloodshed. The opposition claims government forces are storming villages and killing soldiers who defected. And now the Assad government says it's found weapons from other countries. CNN's Nick Robertson is in Beirut. So Nick, the government says the weapons are coming from Israel?
There's nothing better than that the Syrian government would like than to try to say that Israel is somehow behind the opposition. Why? Because Israel is the enemy of pretty much everyone in their minds in Syria at the moment. So to say that would cast a huge shadow of doubt over the opposition and who was funding them, and certainly try and build support for himself, Bashar al-Assad. The reality is that we haven't seen any evidence from the Syrian government that there is any wholesale export of weapons coming from Israel into Syria. There's a real possibility there may be some Israeli-made weapons in Syria right now. The Free Syrian Army is trying to get its hands on any weapons possible. The borders between Lebanon and Turkey into Syria are all quite porous. A few weapons have been getting across from many different countries. But even if the Syrian government has found a few Israeli-made weapons, it certainly doesn't add up to their implication that Israel is somehow supporting the opposition. It just doesn't seem to hold water right now, Carol.
Okay, and what about this other report that government forces are going after army defectors? Is that true?
They certainly have been. There have been cases where they have killed, according to activists at least, up to 40 defectors at one time. The defectors are the most effective part of the Free Syrian Army. They know how to fight. They're trained. They often desert and take their weapons with them. There have been reports that we can't verify, but 3 brigadier generals, senior army officers, deserted the Syrian army, went across to the opposition, the Free Syrian Army. And this is what the government has been trying to do. It tries to kill them before they can desert. So when the activists say that the government is going after officers and soldiers from the Syrian army, chasing them down, it's often because they've jumped sides and they're with the Free Syrian Army now.
Nick Robertson reporting for us from Beirut, Lebanon. Syrians are under attack by their own government. Learn what it's like to be trapped in terror for 72 hours under fire. That CNN presents Sunday night at 8 Eastern.